Hello, this is a Say 2005, and yesterday I did a 3x3 door for a friend, and now I'm going to build another one that's on a, well, let's go look at the first one. This was a, oh, wrong one. There it was. This was a hidden door I did for him that was required to have a ceiling at 3 blocks high. This next one, and there's kind of a look at the back of it. This next one, though, will be for a solid wall. One that you don't have to have the, and I will go look, let's go look at it real quick. And this doesn't have to be here, that's just there so I could put the lever over here in front to test her out and be able to watch the action of it. And that's one that's on a solid wall. You don't have to worry about it, so you can decorate it any way you want to be able to hide things. And this block would be just whatever block whatever your wall is out of, if it's stone or dirt or whatever. And let's go build this. Oh, and quick like, I will show you what it looks like underneath. For those of you who can build it from just looking at it. And okay, let's go build this. Okay, this door will start off with pistons on the side, just like the other one. And for testing purposes, so I can see what's going on in the mechanism when it's opening and closing for testing, we are using glass. But you can make it whatever your block you want. All this is block of choice, whether it be stone or whatever you want. And you'll be putting these pistons on the third block up on a 3x3. And okay, now let's get let's use this block. I like using the quartz block as a block for putting the redstone on, mainly because it allows me to see what's going on easier. You can trace out the redstone. Sometimes on dirt and other blocks it's hard to see. Okay, let's see, where am I at? Get rid of that one. Oh, that's right, I built this one up higher. This one's higher up off the ground, and so I'm trying to put it up so you can see the mechanism without being in the ground. So if you're wondering why, that's why. There's that one. And let's not put that there for now. Okay, this one we'll go 6 of them just like that on the second block up above the 3x3 door, and then you'll go those forward. You'll be putting the block of your choice. Mine will be glass for this testing purposes. And let's see now. Whoops, what am I doing? And bum 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 bum. Yeah, there should be. Let's see. We put a half slab right here. You could use a regular slab, but you got to jog back on the other one, and it works better using a half slab. And we'll go here, and I believe that's how that one, and you're going to be putting a piston right here, and then this will travel on up. Gotta have 2 more blocks there. Let's put a block right here. And that's dismiss. Okay, we'll put a comparator here and a repeater on here, and I believe this is on 2 tick. Let's go look at the other one. No, I have that one on 3. We can play with that here in a little while, but for now we'll put it on 3. And then we're covering this with redstone. If you're on a version that can't use redstone there, you can put blocks on top of these, like this. And just cover those with the redstone. And let's see, so that's all powered, that's all powered. That's all powered. So now we got to go for the door itself. Okay, here we're going to do a temporary block there and there, so I can put some pistons right here, or not pistons, repeaters. Nope, well, I did right. Nothing right. Pistons, excuse me, right there. And we'll get rid of these for now. And then we need a block of choice right here and right here and here. And then we need a slime block. Let's go pick block 1. Okay. There's 4, and we'll go with that for now, just 4 down there, and then we'll put this, whoops, wrong direction, there. We need 1 more of these here, and let's see, we're powering off that, so we're going to need 1 right here. A redstone block. Here we will need some obsidian. Let's go pick blocks from obsidian. Because besides the slime blocks, you got to have a movable object. I generally use obsidian mainly because like the other stuff, ovens and dispensers, and they are no longer immovable objects, so I go ahead and go with obsidian myself. Any block that you're going to use that's going to be beside the slime blocks will have to be an immovable object block like obsidian. And okay, now I am missing one more thing here, and I should be able to stand that up. Put one more up there for now. Break that one. We will put a redstone block here and one right here. Now what those are going to do is when these are pushed down, those are going to kick forward and activate both these side ones. And then when this pushes down, this redstone block will power this one. So let's go down to here, get this wired up. We'll put a block here with a repeater on 4, repeater on 2. Whoops, my mistake. Blocks, then a repeater on 2. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Just like that. And now we just need to wire, we'll put a block there on 3, and we will need, okay, now we're going to need to power this one, and we will put a block there and a block here, and here you will need a block of obsidian, because it's going to be alongside that, and you don't, if it's any other type of block that's not immovable, it'll pick it up and carry it. So it'll have to be an immovable object. And this door is down, so you're safe there. We will put a comparator right here. We could use a repeater, but this one would open up differently than this one at a different speed. And even though this is it usually works better if this is not a repeater and just put a comparator, because it's only a fraction of a second difference. And now we can put this on a repeater here on 3 ticks, and if this was ground level, so bear with me. This would be if this was at ground level. And block there. I did that one over there at a different level, so we'll have to go up. And let's see. This one. I was able to have right there alongside those. And this one, slightly different because I went to a different height on everything. So if those were placed into the ground like that, or like so, okay, and let's bring this up. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Now there's a couple of different ways of doing this, and I did this one, which going directly underneath it, but that was at a different level with the floor. Unfortunately, I can't do that on this one because I'm at a higher height. So you either have to come over and come around this way into it, or you can go here, but going here you'll have to use a obsidian block. A couple of them actually. And run a repeater right here. And when this one fires, it'll then go through the block and fire this other one. You can do that, or you can run another power off of this side and going into that block also. But this just works a little cleaner and smoother. And let's see, I think we're ready to test fire it. Oop, I missed putting the dust right here. And that should be the door wholly closed. From this point you can basically just decorate it any way you want to with whatever block you want on the inside. I think I am going to go with, I think I'll go with this one. We'll have a little cobblestone in here, and boom, 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 boom. You can go with that, or you can, if you want, you could do whatever stone you want. Or I can put obsidian there too. Doesn't really matter. Whatever your block of choice is. And then you can put a ceiling, a block across this if you wanted. Unfortunately, this red block will be seen on this version. Now you can do a block swapper type thing if you like, where you have a but you'll have to set this up with a double extension back here, so you could have this piston pulling up this block, and then a double piston extension here that pushes a redstone block out after this is pulled up. But for our purposes, runs a lot less complicated and faster if you just can handle having redstone blocks there. And let's go ahead and put, let's make my floor all the same. And now let's run a button instead of a lever to power this. And the only place I have that I can power this is right on that block. Same thing on this side. Or you can do a, well, let's do a hidden switch. Haven't done one in a while. Good opportunity. And Okay, now let's put the redstone dust on it for now. Redstone dust on there. And I'm looking.
Okay.
We might not be able to do it there. Nope, we won't be able to do it there. I'd have to put a lever right here that's activated, and doing so would fire the piston off above it. So we can't put it there. Because I believe, yeah, let's go ahead and give an example. We would have to put a lever right there, and it's going to fire that. So that's not really doable. But we can since this is a hidden door, I was going to do a hidden switch. That's the way there. I was trying to keep it within the 9 block. You know what? Let's, because of time frame wise, I'll just go ahead and do a because there's a torch right there. If you put dust, it would activate it. So we got to use a comparator or a repeater. Either one works. And we'll put some dust here. And now we will come down. Actually, I can go right out. What? Let's see. Let's put dust here. Nope, not dust there. Well, actually, I can. I can put dust here instead of there. Put dust here. Put a repeater here. Put more dust here. Put a torch here. Okay, put a repeater here. Repeater here. Repeater here. Just like that. Repeater here. And then we're going to break that one. We'll put another torch, redstone torch there, and then we will put dust on it, just like that. And one last thing. Is we'll put a button right there. So we're going to put, we're going to have to stair step this down. And that won't work because it's activated there, so we're going to have to go this other way. Gee, that going to be a pain. So let's come around here instead. So we'll put dust, 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 because it needs to come down to this block somewhere between here and here, and we can't put it or bring it over here because this torch, when it goes, would be activating it, making a big chain. The door would be opening and closing, opening and closing. Don't want that, it'll just break it. From this point on, we are able to put a, see, I already have one. Put a button here, and this one's set up with a button right there for now. So and you go through, you can push the button. Now you can set this up with a regular 3x3 door on this inside. That way you don't see none of this on the inside. That's totally up to you. I have another video on doing a regular 3x3 door. There, your floor would be at this point. And ceiling. And for quick purposes, let's let's go ahead and just move this out. Going under off this redstone dust before, just before the repeater, you're going to put a repeater there, and you'll go, I usually go 10 out. I got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, you don't. I'm going 10 out because it leaves the door. This is basically an automatic closer, and this will open it up, and all these will be set to 4 ticks. You will put a block there, and now you're basically just going right back to this dust right here for the torch. Now, is the door, if this door, well, here, I'll show you an example. When you set this up, make sure your door is closed, because if it's open, when you put it, the last one in, when you close your door, it's going to come around, and instead of closing it automatically, it's going to automatically open it. So we want to make sure your door is closed when you put this one in. Now you also, and where's it good? Let's see. I am going to do something. You don't have to put it right here. I'm going out here just to make it real simple for right now. And you can always do something like this. And let's go right here. We'll go We'll go with this one. There goes two. Put a piston facing down. You know what? I'm one too high. Or low, I mean. Piston facing down with a block on it. And you can do something like this. Okay, with it on, your door will automatically open and close. And this one stays open, I don't know, 6 seconds or 6 or 7 seconds, something like that. Basically gives you plenty of time to go through. But if you want to decide you want to keep your door open, that'll lift that block and your door will stay open as long as you want it. Just make sure you close your door before you reactivate it, because if you reactivate it first then close your door, it'll just close it and automatically reopen it again. So you want to make sure that is in the off position when you close your door, that before you turn it on. That way when you turn it on, it's all ready for when you go back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 7. Gives you plenty of time to walk out. Now if you want it a little faster, all you have to do is shorten the amount of repeaters that you come back. And I myself generally use some glowstone or sea lanterns here. Purpose being is anywhere inside your underneath these that is more than 1 block high, mobs can spawn, but they don't spawn on this. And this could be a wall right on this. In fact, all this could be filled in with a wall. Doesn't have to be open at all. But any of these spots in here that are being left open, if there's walls around this, on this you're usually underground, and I tunnel out a spot for this to fit in. And you can either fill it back in at 1 block high with regular stones, but if you want to get back in there to fix anything or check anything, you need to have it open at least 2 high. And that being said, you would have to put some glowstone down here just to keep mobs from spawning there. Okay, there we go. There is our 3x3 door. That's on a whatever wall you want, mountainside, whatever, in a cave. But if it's on a flat wall, that would be how you would do it. Or I should say, this is one way to do it. It's one of the fastest way for one of the fastest doors, that is. It's also one of the easier made doors for a 3x3. Now if you like a 4x3, whoops, I pushed the button again. If you by chance do that and you hit the button to close it, just do it again and it should reset it to where it's going to right there, it's opening. Okay, turn this off. Okay, it's closed. back. Okay, it's reset. Every once in a while I'll forget that it's going to automatically close, and I push the button again. Doing that refires it closed, but when this, if you do it within the time limit this is running, it'll sit there and open your door on you and leave it open. So then you have to go through, turn this off, close your door, once everything, then reset it again. And it's not that difficult to fix, so just if you happen to forget. Anyway, and you can hide this wherever you want to do it. You just got to run your redstone dust trail down to this block right there. And there you go. If you like the door I built, please leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you have a good day. Okay, one last thing on this door that you can do differently, and that's totally up to you. You also can, instead of putting this here, you could, in that, you can put a redstone block right there, and that will operate it. Oops, forgot. Don't want that block there no more. And let's open that again. And there you go. That will eliminate some obsidian there and a couple repeaters or comparators, and it just makes it a little cleaner if you want to do it this way, but you would have to come up with another redstone block. And I think that's everything. Okay, you have a good day.